Hello everyone and welcome to another episode on the Techcrib Podcast. With me here are very amazing gentlemen who will be talking about really interesting topics today. But first, introductions. My name is Dennis Kando and I am the host of today's podcast. And with me on my left is...
My name is Ikuche Okandu. I am a participant on today's podcast.
And on my right is...
My name is Alfred Seth Jr. I am a product manager.
Okay, welcome on today's episode. So today we are going to be talking about must-haves for any tech person. Like, what makes a tech person? What characteristics do they have? What qualities do they have? What kind of things do they really need to be called a tech person? So we'll be going through some questions, but we'll be having two trivia questions first to, warm up our guests and make sure that they're ready to have a fun moment. The first question, and this is going to be Seth's question, and the first is, I keep hearing tech people say I'm a tech person. Like, people come up to you and say I'm a tech person. What do you really think a tech person is? Just tell us who a tech person is or what it means to be a tech person.
So for some persons, if you have a laptop and an internet-enabled laptop, and you can just open your browser and go to inspect and just see some lines of code. To some persons, you're a tech person. If you can just do anything with your phone, that's very, very creative. You're a tech person. But for me, I think being a tech person is more than that. It's more than that. So you need to be somebody who's able to build. You need to be somebody who can build communities. You need to be very, very passionate about your field. For me, I think tech comes across just opening your laptop and writing some lines of code or doing product management.
Okay, thank you very much. I also think that being a tech person is beyond having these gadgets that you mentioned. It also means like being able to solve a problem using technologies.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think, Mr. Okando?
Yeah, I think being a tech person is about a culture of solving problems or doing things with technology, making life easier using technology. So if I do fruits, if I rear chickens, if I do agriculture, finding ways to integrate technology into whatever I'm doing makes me a tech person.
Okay, finding ways to integrate technology into any activity makes you a tech person. Alright, so the second trivia question. Most people think that tech is usually about coding or it's usually about developers. But what do you think? What really does it mean? I mean, okay, this question is like, what are other things that make a tech person apart from coding? So let's just differentiate that. Seth.
Okay, so tech is very broad, and tech is not about coding. There are other aspects of niches of tech that's very, very important. So for me, I think tech deals with people who code and everybody who makes their job possible. So from UI UX designers to content writers who produce the content they have to work with, people who write their documentations, people who are their product managers, and anybody who is involved in the process of building a software product. I think that person is a tech person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you mentioned some different careers, UI UX designing, content writing, technical writing, technical documentation. These are like different niches that actually make some tech careers, not just about coding. So Mr. Okando, what do you think?
Yeah, I think coding is scraping off a part of technology. Coding is not entirely what technology is. People build cars, people build moving pictures, cameras, automated material, different things. Building something that helps you fry corn or something that helps you ground meat is technology. It's integrating technology in everything you're doing. Coding using computers for technology or building websites is just a part of what technology should be.
Okay. Alright, so tech is not just about coding. There are so many other things that make a tech person actually a tech person aside from coding. In your own opinion, what are some qualities of a successful tech person? By successful, I mean there can be different definitions to being a successful tech person, but in your opinion, what are some of the qualities or characteristics of a successful tech person? Set.
So before you see your tech person, you need to be a problem solver. You need to be a problem solver. So if you are able to solve any problem using technology, I think that's one of the biggest characteristics of a tech person. You have to identify the problem and how you use your niche in technology or tech to solve those problems. I think that's one of the key characteristics of a tech person.
Okay, Crystal, what do you think?
Personally, I think being successful, qualities that a successful tech person
Yes.
should have, I think two very good qualities should be creative thinking and perseverance. Because it's one thing to think about a problem and finding new ways to solve that problem.
Yeah.
Then it's another thing to persevere enough for your target audience to be able to embrace that your solution. If I am used to using mortar and pestle to ground onion, then bringing a technology that helps me to do it otherwise for our particular culture, change is very hard to embrace.
Yes.
So I think it's creative thinking and being persevering enough to allow your target audience to embrace the technology.
Thank you so much. We've talked about creative thinking, perseverance. I think one other quality that makes a tech person is patience, because someone who said they started tech a year ago and they've already made millions, they built mansions, is unrealistic. Let's say like only about 20% of those who are in tech are seen to be like very successful when they build those kind of things. So it also takes a lot of patience for someone to know that he's starting tech today and it's going to take time before they can start gaining all those monetary values. And there's also another thing that from what you said, someone being able to build problems or being able to create a solution to a problem. An example now, for example, me, I didn't initially want to code. I wanted to like design and sketch things because I knew how to draw. Then no. But now I didn't really want to solve a problem. I just wanted to do something with my laptop. So how would you differentiate that with people who are just entering tech because they've heard people are doing tech and they want to come to tech? What are some characteristics that they actually need to know about apart from being able to solve problems?
So I think newbies in tech, people want to dive into tech should understand something. Sometimes tech is not about hard work, working hard, it's not about working smart. So you need to understand where you best fit, your temperament, what you can do very, very, very well. So because you see Ada or Emeka is coding, doesn't mean that you necessarily need to write code. So you need to sit down, know the kind of person you are. Your personality actually defines the kind of technique you could do. If I'm a very, very interactive person, I may choose to go into community management or even product management, or even PR or something. But it's just you need to understand
Yes.
your personality.
Exactly, and that is one of the things I tell most people who ask how can I get started in tech. I always tell them to like look deep inside and know exactly what area you fit in. Like you mentioned, if you're someone who likes to talk, who likes to engage people, you need to go into like community management, or even you can even become an official host for some events. All of them is tech somehow.
But I think the whole thing boils down to problem solving. I know being enthusiastic about something is a good start. I want to draw. I'm enthusiastic about drawing. I want to do, so I carry a laptop and I start.
Yeah.
But 3 years, 4 years down the line, I want to use it to solve a problem. You understand? So that the whole thing enthusiasm starts, but in the long run, problem solving
comes in. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Okay, the second question. What is the most ridiculous tech myth you have ever heard? The most ridiculous. There are so many.
Yeah, there are so many. I think I can remember one. So when I was starting up in tech, I had this mindset, and I heard people saying that the amount of RAM of a laptop makes it work faster. It took me a while before I understood that your RAM not necessarily does not mean that your system will be much faster. And that's in that same angle. People say that there's a popular opinion that if you're using a Windows laptop, that Windows operating system. So the refresh button makes your computer works faster or maybe speeds up. So I think that's one of the myths that it needs to be changed, and a lot of persons are embracing it, they are trying to work with it. I need to have it 16 gig RAM for my system to work faster, which necessarily does not mean that it's a speed of the system.
For example, that refresh one you're talking about. I did a lot of that. If I refresh it, everything is going to be like. Okay, Mr. Okan, what is the most ridiculous tech meet you've ever had?
Yeah, for me, it's the Sussex meat or the morning meat.
For me, the most ridiculous myth I've heard is if you sleep, you will not make money. Like, if you sleep, you cannot make money. You see on Twitter by 2 a.m., 3 a.m., people are tweeting. What are they doing? They are awake. There's this guy I used to follow then on Twitter because he was really good at web development, and he used to take Twitter night classes, like from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. He was taking Twitter night classes on his Twitter page, you get. And he's like, if you sleep, you're $1. If you're sleeping, you are wrong. But then we see that at the end of the day, you need sleep.
Yes.
If you don't sleep, your body will not be able to do those things that you want to do. So I started adopting some of the things he was saying when I was refreshing my JavaScript. The only time I submit my assignment was by 3 a.m. From 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. I'll submit assignments. When I come to the office in the morning, Mr. I'll be like, you know they sleep. What are you doing by 2 a.m.? I'll say, sir, if I sleep, I'm wrong. I have to stay awake because I have to learn this thing. But then I've seen that over time. You just need to sleep. Like, sleep is good for your body. If you're not able to rest well, you can't be able to even achieve success as a tech person. In as much as you want to meet deadlines, it's just about scheduling your activities and setting your priorities straight so that you can meet up and also sleep well. What are some tech gadgets that you think every tech person should have? Let's start from the very little ones to the higher ones. So, what are some tech gadgets you think they should have?
Those years, our senior colleagues say just internet and laptop. I think that's just the basic. If you have internet and you have a phone that can access internet, and the laptop that will help you do your own job. If I'm a designer, the kind of situation I use as a designer in a system may be different from what someone who's a web developer or a mobile app uses. So you need to find a system that matches your niche.
Exactly.
So like a content writer can have a 2 gig RAM laptop and 1 gigahertz processor speed and still work efficient. But a web developer needs to have like 2.something gigahertz of processor speed and like a 1 terabyte space SSD, those higher speed because you need to store the data, you need to, your software that consume a lot of speed and processor, and then there are a lot of things. You just need to get a system, a device that suits you.
Yes.
Everything Alfred said, plus because we are in Nigeria, you need a power bank. Power bank is very necessary.
Of course, you need a power bank.
And I don't think a developer needs a very high spec laptop to start. Starting is starting. 4 gig RAM is good. We are not building the next Amazon. It's just HTML and CSS or C Sharp or C at worst. So a 4 gig RAM can do for a start.
And because we're in Nigeria, we need to, you can just get a password generator.
Which will also suffice for the power bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it will not suffice.
Are you serious?
It will not survive. Fuel is 300. It doesn't survive. A power bank will always be a power bank. A generator will always be a generator. Actually, for me, it's easier and better that I don't have internet network and I don't have light. Yeah, because if I have light, I don't go hungry. Once I'm in front of that computer, I can stay there for 5 hours without getting hungry. The only time I get hungry is when they take the light.
Exactly, I felt that too.
When they take the light.
If I'm constantly working, let me just finish that thing. But once there's no light, the whole motivation it just leaves you immediately.
And I start thinking about so many things.
Like getting married. So we have come to the end of today's episode, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on social media to get more updates. So from us to you viewers watching, this is Techcrib, and bye.
I'll not be back here.
We're coming back.